Okay, welcome back to episode 3. So, where were we? Okay, comics and graphic novels. We've got a 3 for all here. We've got 1v1v1. I'm facing off in this one. I watched. So, just to be clear again, every film listed in these videos I've seen, and I watched it last year. So, Judge Dredd, first on my list for this section. This is the 1995 Sylvester Stallone movie. And we've got Sin City 2005, which is Bruce Willis, the Bruce Willis movie. And then we've got RoboCop 2014. So I think I watched Judge Dredd first. And yeah, became attached to Judge Dredd many years ago. I played it was the PC game by Rebellion. The name escapes me. But yeah, it's one of those kind of like fictional dystopian future world where the police is kind of, it's like a police state, mega city one. So yeah, I I had read up beforehand that the Stallone film from 1995 wasn't necessarily the best representation of the Judge Dredd world, and yeah, I can see why. Um, I wasn't huge on this film at all. I've given it a flat B. Um, yeah, some of the just remember it's just so goofy though. It's so goofy, like it's not a serious film. Or if it was, I couldn't really take it seriously. It was just very goofy and over the top. Um, which I guess is the direction the film headed in. Like I vaguely remember that was it. The soundtrack. The soundtrack. Hang on a minute. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. The soundtrack was done by Alan Silvestri. That was it. Alan Silvestri of Avengers fame. That was the thing I saw at the end. I saw his name pop up with the music. I was like, oh my god! It completely recontextualized my relationship with the music in the film. But yes. Okay. So I did rank it a B, but I could spin it as a B plus just for the soundtrack. But that's about it for that film. Um, Also in this comic book Face Off, we had Sin City 2005. This is Bruce Willis, Mickey Rourke, Clive Owen, Jessica Alba, Rosario Dawson, Brittany Murphy. Big cast in this, like lots of people showing up, lots of characters. Um, yeah, just to be clear, like the whole like noir kind of comic-y kind of the way they film this film and the way that they edit this film, very appealing on the eyes, at least for my eyes. Um, yeah, give me noir films all day long, and I'd love them. Um, as for the film itself, it's certainly like recorded and directed in a way that's felt very comic booky. Um, I wasn't super huge on it. Like there were certain moments where I remember appreciating it, but I don't know. It just hasn't really stuck with me. Like I can remember yeah. So the one thing that did stand out, we got a really weird performance in here from Elijah Wood, and to be honest, I would say it's probably worth watching, even just for the Elijah Wood performance because he's very weird in this, as I suppose technically a villain. So yeah, I think look, I had fun with it. I had fun with it. I think as well when a film is willing to kind of be set anywhere in the past, um, it felt like it had like a 1950s Chicago kind of thing going on. I'm just trying to skim the wiki now to see if I'm right with that kind of gut feeling. Um, but yeah, I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I watched it. That's probably the best summary on that one. And then the third in this face-off, we have RoboCop 2014. I vaguely remember seeing this in the cinema originally. Must have been 2014. I think I walked in on an IMAX, maybe not an IMAX, like a D-Box. I think it was a D-Box showing. Like a 4D kind of showing. I had fun with this film. Cast is good. We got so we got Joel Kinnaman as Alex Murphy, but we got Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton's in here as well. Okay, we got Samuel L. Jackson doing he was doing the news, the Pat Novak. Yeah, so I had some fun with this film. The suit man as well. Oh, I'm just a sucker for like that RoboCop suit with the black and the red. Yeah, okay. Basically RoboCop wins this face off for me. Yeah, let's just say I've seen better comic book films this year than Judge Dredd 95, Sin City 2005, and RoboCop 2014. But I don't regret watching them. I'm glad I've got to kind of appreciate the good aspects of them. And then the last three on this particular list of Bs is we have The Matrix Reloaded, we have The Matrix Resurrections, and we have Ballerina. So Ballerina is 2025, Matrix Resurrections 2021, and Matrix Reloaded 2003. I've given them all a B+, and I've called this 3 for all a Keanu-verse. We're calling it the Keanu-verse. So I watched all three of I've watched all 4 of the Matrix films, the original trilogy, and then I just followed it straight up with that 4th one. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't huge on Reloaded. I think I was part of the feeling I had at the time was going straight from, I think I did 3 days in a row, back to back to back, and going from the Matrix 1 into Matrix Reloaded, and feeling like it was essentially I don't know, I don't remember much of it. That's the thing. I think by that point, maybe during the watch, I was struggling a bit with kind of zoning out, because by that point it had become fully, all the mystery had kind of gone, and all of the over-the-top action of the first one. Maybe there was an element of like been there, seen that, done that. Was it the one with the doors? It's Reloaded, the one with like lots of doors. Obviously, I know Agent Smith's in it. Lawrence Fishburne's in there, of course. Keanu, Lawrence Fishburne, Carrie-Anne Moss, Hugo Weaving, of course, as Mr. Smith. I just felt like basically this was my weakest of the trilogy. Like, I have my reasons for Resurrections, which I'll get into in the Resurrections video, but and I have my reasons for The Matrix being higher as well, which I'll hope to get to in that video. But I just don't remember much of this film. Resurrections, I remember more of this film. I think by the time I got to 4, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna meet this film wherever it's coming at me. I think the problem with Reloaded, it being a sequel, being number 2, I wasn't yet fully ready to embrace it for what it was. I was kind of like, no, I want this to be more like the first half of The Matrix 1. What are you doing? So that's probably where that's gone down. But by the time I got to Matrix 4 Resurrections, I was just like, cool, whatever's going on, let's just see what's going down. But yeah, Lawrence Fishburne wasn't in it. I like the idea of the kind of gamifying the Matrix, and the fourth wall breaks. I kind of enjoyed those. I thought they were fun. Yeah, it's I won't lie, I remember more than Reloaded, but I don't remember that much more. I probably remember the most about Ballerina 2025. So we got Anna de Armas as Eve, Angelica Huston, Gabriel Byrne, Lance Reddick. Rest in peace, Lance. Commander Zavala. Norman Reedus as Daniel Pine, an assassin. Ian McShane's back in this one. Keanu Reeves, of course, is John Wick. Yeah, so maybe I got baited into this knowing that John Wick was going to show up. Maybe that's what it was. But eh. I let's just say I enjoyed John Wick Chapter 4 like immensely. I watched that 23 when it was out in the cinema. Like I enjoyed that immensely, and I rewatched John Wick 1 this year, which may or may not be ranked higher than Ballerina in my rankings. There were some cool bits in the snow with Ballerina, but and the one scene I'll give it that I thought was really good was in the kitchen with the cutlery. I enjoyed that. I thought that was very fun. I thought, yeah, that was probably my favourite scene of the film, just because it was so just a fun use of props and fun things going on there. But in the face-off, who's going to win this 3 for all? I've given it to Matrix Reloaded. I think because of it's still got the power of 2003 cinematography and the power of the original trilogy's kind of framing that just carries it over the line for me. But I've given them all a B+. They are, let's just say, they are not my favourites in the Keanuverse. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Yeah, coming next, we're getting into the exciting stuff, the stuff that I know I'm going to be like really, really excited to kind of talk about. So yeah, thanks for watching all the bees, episode 3 of the bees, and I hope to see you in the A's and beyond. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you, and I'll speak with you soon. Goodbye.